Welcome to Discover La Jolla, where we showcase the jewel of San Diego, which is La Jolla, California. I'm here with Jolene Mann from Purposer.
Hello. Hi. Good
Thank
morning.
you so much for coming on the podcast today. You have such an amazing story and such an amazing business that's based in La Jolla. Tell us about what makes your business so unique and special to the community.
Yes, thank you. Well, for some of you who don't know, Purposer is a new online marketplace for brands that are eco-friendly, sustainable, and fair trade. So we are like an alternative to shopping on mainstream marketplaces like Target or Amazon. We're really tapping into people's, value and needs and what they want really in a product and brand that they're supporting. Because I'm sure like you care about a certain cause or something, and it's important nowadays to support that. From like what we're wearing, what we're consuming, and what we're carrying around. So the products on our site really have these beautiful values. And then we're so blessed that we get to work out of La Jolla, California. So I'm from San Diego and moved to La Jolla about 10 years ago and just totally love it. So we have a small office on Girard Avenue. And my team works most of the time in person. Like we have the option of working virtually, but we just love La Jolla and the seaside town so much that we're in person. Like I said, I live, work here, and have my community here. So it's just been, a great blessing.
And your website has a lot of products that have tie-ins to La Jolla. So why don't you tell us about some of those products and what they are?
Yes, so we have over 130 brands on our site, ranging from clothing, accessories, to food, to pet care. But a good portion of those are actually La Jolla-based entrepreneurs and businesses, so super special. So whenever we get one of those La Jolla brands, we really nurture them. So I'm sure most of you're familiar with The Cottage.
Yes.
Yeah, the awesome
Love
restaurant,
that place.
iconic place. We are helping them build an online presence with their granola. So their granola is on our site. So now people out of state, I've seen them purchasing the granola. Let's say because they have a lot of tourists. So it's a way that local La Jolla businesses can get a presence abroad with their e-commerce store. So he has his granola, which you have to try if you haven't already.
Yes, I love The Cottage, and I love that you have such a tie-in to the community. You're helping spread products just for people who are locally. They may not have that reach outside to the country and to the world.
Really?
What's the vetting process if someone wanted to get on the website and feature a product?
Yes, so we take the vetting process very seriously. That's what makes us different. So not any random brand can join. I personally meet them or do a video call with the founder or CEO, and we get to know how their products are made, what ingredients or what materials, make sure that products aren't made in sweatshops or are not made ethically. So we really make sure that we know the whole story, that they're giving back to the charities they say they're doing, and making a real difference. So we say it's like all the Tom's Shoes types of brands, those types of products are on our site.
So they're really doing what they're saying they're doing. And you're making sure, because you don't want to support something that isn't necessarily being transparent to the community.
Exactly.
I love that. So if someone wants to learn more about you and your business, what's the best way to contact you, and how can they get involved if they wanted to feature a product on Purposer?
Yes, we are actively looking for new vendors. So anytime they can go on our website, send us a message on there, or my direct emails, Jolene@Purposer, pretty easy. Looking always for new brands. And then customers, just spread the word about Purposer and all the new products. I'm sure you'll find cool products on there. We're adding new products every single day, so it's growing.
That. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your business, and be sure to check out Purposer. And thank you so much for coming on the podcast today, Jolene.
Yes, thank you. I love this magazine. It's doing great work.
Welcome to Discover La Jolla, where we showcase the jewel of San Diego, La Jolla, California. I'm here with Doug Hogan of Ricava Tequila.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate you coming in today, and we're so excited to hear about the story of Ricava. So tell us, why did you get started?
I wasn't looking for it. It found me. I have a friend that has a vineyard in Italy, and he exports a lot to Guadalajara. And from there, he would come back to me and say, he had an import license, all these distilleries wanted to import their tequilas, and he goes, what do you think? I go, well, there's no such thing as a tequila sommelier, but I enjoy it. I don't know, I wasn't especially educated in it, but he brought it up, tasted really good. I brought some Mexican friends that I consider knowingly that their taste buds are better than mine.
Yeah, tequila connoisseurs.
They tasted it and said it's some of the best they ever had. So I got interested, put some seed money in, We started, and it took us about 2 years of getting licensed, vetting people, making mistakes. Cost a lot of money of mistakes, but that was like a semester of college education I take to do what to do right and wrong. And then we've got the relationship with the right distillery, the right people, and then with all the licensing and everything we had to do with the Mexican government, the U.S. government, the ABC, and the freight forwarding people internationally out of Guadalajara. It was long before we got it across the border, which is just about 2 years ago.
Awesome.
And we started basically getting in locations in La Jolla and Point Loma. Because I live in La Jolla, my partner lives in Point Loma. My partner and I both gone to junior high and high school together.
Oh, I love that. So
we have a long-term
relationship.
Friendship. And then we brought in another associate who's a Mexican attorney. We have an American attorney, a Mexican attorney who worked for the council for the past two Mexican administrations. So that was a big leap for us to really get some credibility for the people we talked to into getting registered. We're now a Mexican company as well. I'm actually going down to Tijuana tomorrow to open up our office and our warehouse. We're also now in Cabo San Lucas, in Cabo Surf Hotel chain and restaurants and bars down there. We have a distributor down there, and we just got a distributor in Tijuana for Northern Baja, which would be Ensenada, Rosarita, and Tijuana.
Wow, you're taking over.
So
and
we're busy.
Yes, and you have such a diverse product line too,
right.
And you have some new products coming out well this summer. So why don't you talk about those?
Our new ones are, let's see, we have a coffee tequila, a hibiscus tequila, and a black tequila, which is basically a reposado. And reposado we age about 8 months in a barrel. It comes out, and then we charcoal the barrel. It's an American oak barrel. Put the reposado back in, and it comes out black after another 8 months. I think it's about 8 months. And so it's basically double barreled. It's everyone that knows about it. We've done some sample taste testings, and everyone's waiting for it. We're in restaurants in La Jolla, Shore Rider, Barbarella's, Cove House. We're the Dick's Liquor and Valley Farms, and we're, I think, in Del Mar, we're Monarch and La Berge Hotel. Nice.
So you have such a spread, too, if people want to visit you in restaurants, but then also if they want to purchase bottles of the tequila, where can they find you to purchase? Is it online or just in store?
You can go online with recavatequila.com, and then we're not in a national market yet. We are in Texas now, excuse me, and we just got an order in from Florida.
Awesome.
And we're talking to some other countries as well.
Very exciting.
But they can do that. In our Rosa Tequila, we do a lot of promotion with Susan G. Coleman. So when they do the events that, the walk that goes through La Jolla, for, let's say, example, Shore Rider, a lot of the restaurants we work with will do a $1 discount, and then they donate that $1 to Susan G. Coleman. So
I love that.
We're doing a lot. We do a lot of promotional. We're doing a Bobby Riggs for, for the, what's the word? The sex trafficking. They're doing a tournament up in Encinitas this next week. So we help sponsor that, and for the pickleball tournament.
Very cool. Very cool that you're giving back to the community.
Yeah, it makes us feel really good. We've done some really, and we try to do our promotions that are benefit to everybody, not just ourselves, and that's kind of where we're at. And we did one at the Monarch for the victims of Maui last year. So we're very involved, and we're asked all the time to do things. But we try to make it
more specific, more intentional.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast today and sharing your story about Recava Tequila, and very excited to try it. And thank you so much. We're very excited.
Cool. Thank you. This was fun.
Thank you. Welcome to Discover La Jolla, where we showcase the jewel of San Diego, which is La Jolla, California. I'm here with Jean Patagos, who owns Subterranean Coffee, and they have a location in La Jolla as well as a couple other in San Diego. And I have these delicious pastries right here. So thank you so much for coming on and bringing these, and we're so excited to hear about your story.
Thank you. Yeah, glad to be here. Thanks for the invite.
So tell us a little bit about why you decided to open up a shop in La Jolla and the back history behind why you got started.
I always wanted to have a cafe, honestly, next to the beach. That's probably, I love La Jolla. I feel like La Jolla has like the best beaches ever, and I found a good cafe for sale, and I just kind of jumped on it, and I don't know, right now I just love it. I feel like great tourism, great community. La Jolla is very welcoming. A little background on me. I have started off 12 years ago with the North Park Cafe, and it kind of grew. Have a couple others, one in South Park and now in La Jolla, and yeah, I like it. I love being planted in La Jolla now. That's great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So why coffee? Was there like a passion behind it, or what made you get started?
Coffee, honestly, generally was like one of my first jobs out of high school. I always loved coffee. I started in a couple of the original 90s cafes in Encinitas and Oceanside. One of them is like Hill Street Coffee in Oceanside and the Panikin.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, and I just
iconic spot.
Exactly, yeah. And then I just loved coffee, and then I kind of went into roasting. And me and my wife, we just kind of decided to open up our own cafe, and we did it. So
I love that.
Thank you.
Now, for those of us watching and listening to this, what's the best way to contact you, visit the shop, and where can they learn more about you?
Best way to contact, come on in. La Jolla, we're right across the street from George's on the Cove, and the international shops in, I believe it's the Cove, yeah. The Prospect, off of Prospect. We're generally open 9 to 4 p.m. every day. So, and also you can contact me through my Instagrams too. So
awesome. Well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
What's a good order we should get when we pop on over to visit?
That's a tough one, but I love our Mexican mocha, white lavender mocha, our freshly baked chocolate banana muffins. They're really tasty right over there.
Very excited to try.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jean, and thank you so much for watching Discover La Jolla. We'll see you next time.